look at basic components of a web application, what are their details and how they interact with each other, right? So you will understand how a web application works. So last time we saw there is a client which can be your computer or your mobile device. Technically the browser is your client. Browser like Chrome or Firefox or Safari or Internet Explorer, right? Any of these software can be your client, and then that client sends a request to the server, right? And it goes through multiple hops. There is a router, and then there is ISP, then multiple routers, but that request reaches the whatever service you are trying to render services from. Say it's Google or it's Facebook or whatever, right? So say this request reaches the Google server, right? Now the application, the web application is running on the Google server. So the google.com is a web application, right? Now we'll see different parts of that web application. So broadly we can divide that application into three or four parts, right? We'll go over each part one by one. The first part of a web application is the presentation layer. Okay, so what we see as a user of any application, what we see, it's also called the user interface, right? So for us this is the application, right? The interface, the buttons, the form, the results, everything, the presentation layer, right? So this is the one component of the application. Like if I open google.com, right? So this whole thing, there is a logo, then there is buttons here, right? And then something written here in some font. So this whole presentation layer, this forms the first major part of a web application, right? And this is also called the front end, because this is what the customer sees. This is in the front, right? Then the second part is the logic layer, right, where all the logics are written, all the algorithms are written, how the data will be manipulated, right? All the algos are here, all the data computations are here, right? Say if you computation, say if you want the top 10 sort of in a way, the Google algo also, whenever I'm typing anything, like if I type India, right, there you are seeing a lot of results are coming, right? So there is some kind of algo running in the background on the Google application, web application, that is giving me this result, and how these results will be shown, that is more on the presentation layer. So this is called the backend. This is not visible. We don't know what the algorithm is, right? Why Indian News is first, why not Indian Express, right? So this algorithm, this rank ordering, nobody knows. Only in the Google server this is knowledge is there, which is never revealed. So this is your backend. Then third part we can say is the, I'll just remove this so that, yeah, so the third part is the database or the data. Why this happens, I remove this, right? And I don't know, anyway, no problem. So third part will say the data. So all the data is stored in the database, right? This data what you are getting, it's stored somewhere. So what will be the format of that data, right? What will be the structure of the tables in which it's stored, right? Not necessarily always stored in tables, but generally most of the time the data is stored in table, right? How many there are backup of the data, right? And there are multiple databases, right? It's not that only one database is there for a big application like Google, right? So database or the data handling forms the third sort of layer, and then there is a fourth layer, which is called the DevOps, right? This is the all the configurations, cloud configuration of the servers, right? The security is done by the DevOps. Also there is something called deployment, right? Deployment is nothing but whenever you are uh, building an application, you build it in your local machine, right, in your offline machine, and then whatever those changes it, those you push to the remote server. So this is the Google's remote server, right? And the developers develop in their local machines, right? So say a developer is developing here on his laptop, and then it is pushed here, then it's deployed here. So how will that deployment happen, right? Those that is called DevOps, right? So these are the four broader components of a web application, and then they translate to different roles. So front end then translates to front end engineer, right, or front end developer. Similarly, back end engineer or back end developer, right? And then there is database admin, DB admin is there, and then there is DevOps professional or DevOps engineer, right? So these are the four roles that these each layer sort of translates to, and the data which is responded here is only the presentation layer, right? Never the logic or the database structure or the DevOps, etc. This is more on the configuration side, is never revealed. Only the data of the presentation layer, the front end, is what is sort of returned back, and then the job of the browser is to display that data, and mostly it's in HTML, which we'll look in the next video, right, and JavaScript, right? So these are the broader we can say are the four components: front end engineer for front end, back end, database, and your DevOps. And from a perspective of a job, right, this all the four are in a lot of demand, right? Mostly on the front end side there's a lot of demand, on the back end also there is a lot of demand, and database also, and DevOps is something which is like rising sector, not too many people know about it, and this is also front end is also rising, right? And backend and database have been there for some time, so there's growth there, but mostly in the front end side most lucrative jobs are sort of situated here and in the DevOps sector. So yeah, this is in short like a structure of a web application. So when the request comes, it goes to the web application which is running on the Google remote server, and the presentation layer is created after logic is applied, and maybe database sort of some kind of translation and happening, and then DevOps is also, because all the management, all the configuration of the server is done on the DevOps, and then these each of these component translates to a different role in the web development space. So next we'll start with HTML and CSS, the presentation layer of a web application. Thank you.